Hello, Alric187 and welcome back to Combat Mission Cold War. We rejoin our valiant defence to try and keep the Soviet forces from approaching on Kirtof. So it has been the best part of 2 weeks for myself since I've jumped in and playing this, so keen to get back into it, especially considering this should prove to be a pretty spicy episode, I think. Obviously the bulk of the Russian forces are now on map and, more importantly, are starting to head in towards what should be our kill zone. But just before we jump into the action on screen, two quick things I want to mention just from some comments. So first one, thank you very much to J1s who brought to my attention that the sound mod that I use, it's the HQS or high quality sound mod, has been updated to version 5.0. which, as well as just generally improve the whole soundscape, replaces sound files in games, adds some new ambient sounds, also adds a really cool new intro movie for the Cold War, which I didn't actually read in the brief, so that was a nice pleasant surprise when I booted up the game. I will stick a link in the description below, as long as I remember, for anyone that's interested, but it is definitely a worthwhile mod to grab, and works for all the modern titles. So this particular one works for obviously Shock Force 2, Black Sea, even Afghanistan, as well as Cold War. So yeah, definitely a must for anyone that likes to improve their experience. The other thing I wanted to mention was a good suggestion from Mr. Fuselig on my bombardment command. So it's going to be a little bit late for me to really make use of this, but when I was trying to map out my artillery command, which I can't do at the minute because all my things are in use. Let's see from here. Rather than let's get up the trees. Rather than start in the TRP and draw my circle out wide, which would limit it, if I'd started as far out as I could go and then drawn my circle all the way to the other side of the TRP, that would essentially have doubled my diameter, which would give me a much larger area to hit. So, good bit of advice. Well, I won't be able to use it in this one, but certainly one for the future. Right, so where are we? We are waiting for essentially these forward elements just to push further along the plane so we can get where we can see them. Where our reverse slope defense continues to hold here, although our infantry squad getting a bit of a pasting, really just from Russian infantry, which I was, I'm a bit disappointed by their performance, but c'est la vie. Really, we're waiting until that forward elements get just a little bit further forward in the plane, so our armoured elements and our TOWs can start to join in the fun. We do still have one of our TOWs in our back line, although I think he may have taken some fire from a plane, because he's certainly taking a casualty and he's a bit shaken up. No. Oh. And his TOW's been destroyed. I can't remember if I knew about that or not. That is incredibly misfortunate. I mean, he is essentially out of action now. Okay, that's no use to me. So that's another TOW vehicle down. That's a good start to things. So on this end of the map, we've got two kind of reserve tanks sitting here, so which we'll have to choose the right moment to deploy. And then we have our keyhole position final tank over here. Ooh. I believe I showed this at the end of the last video as well. But is in perfect spot to get this lead tank. I can't see him, so that's not going to work. So we'll see what comes there. And then we're gonna we'll have a discussion after this ceasefire comes into effect for these rounds on our mortars, or howitzers, I should say. Sorry, as to how we're going to deploy these, because I've had a couple of thoughts on that during my downtime as the best place to deploy it, and we shall have to maybe we'll see what we think after that. But I think the best thing to do is leave everyone where they are. We're going to kick off with the next minute, and we'll see what develops and how we want to take things forward. Again, I'm really hoping they continue their charge down the middle, because that will give us the best opportunity to hit them in the sides, hit them from behind. If they start kind of pulling up and start dumping a load of infantry into town, into Oberglin, that's going to cause us a few more problems. Getting some infantry taking some whacks. An ATGM going out, so it's going to be interesting to see who that's targeting. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Okay, they've taken out one by M1 with 3s, not really too worried about that. Oh, tank shots. Perfect. But not without incident as we get nailed by some air. Continue our RT falling down here. And they are really going for it. That's one dead tank though, that's really good to see. Hopefully we're going to see a second dead tank when he gets to a similar position. They have stopped here, but we do have a TRP on these woods. So this might give us an opportunity to drop some artillery in this area. Albeit with, I think, 8 minutes lead time. We've lost this tank for some reason. I wonder if they're going down the gully. Oh, these guys are getting nailed by what looks to be a tank there. Okay, a fair few things to unpick. Let's go back to the start. Alright, first thing I want to check off is... Oh, clicky around the buttons. I want to see where this ATGM was going. There. Where do you end up? What are you targeting? So you shouldn't be able to see anything at this end. Oh. Okay. Flying off to nothingness. I'm okay with that. Next thing I want to check out is our hit on this T-64. We'll look at it from this angle and then we'll check back. Nice, nice. Upper left hull hit, yeah, I think. Yes. Straight to the other side. One knocked out tank. Good shot. So that was from yourself here. So presumably that was one of your sabot rounds by the looks of things. We can check that. Yes, indeed it was. Where is it? This chap. Guess the spot. That's a pretty good response time. Locks on. Okay, it's not this way. It's because I thought, hey, one shot, one kill, I will take that. Good job team. Just as these munitions come down, but no real damage, so that's okay. I do want to check where this guy goes, because he disappears. See which way he's generally heading. He's just marauding across the plain. I don't know why we lose sight of him, actually. Just obviously don't have eyes in this little bit. Okay, so I expect he'll turn up on that ridgeline at some point. Not too concerned about that. Other bits and pieces, so we do lose an M113 at the back here. Just shouldn't be too flippant about, at the same time it's not my greatest concern. Some of the infantry coming round, yeah, pushing towards Overglen. So these infantry coming at short range may cause us some problems. So it gets taken out by the 30 mil? Looks to be. That's fair enough, and then anything else of interest happens? We continue to really just push forward. This is probably being concerned because these guys might start to unload. And then I believe we get a tank spot just at the very end here. Yeah, there we go. And then the T-64 turns up. Now we should have... well, you've got not dragons, but a couple of laws, and there should be a dragon team. You've got a law. You've got law. You've got law. Where the heck's my other dragon team kicking around? One less dragon team than I expected. Okay, so this guy is, but he's also in a pretty precarious situation. In fact, the second tank turns up. And then this was a dragon team, but he shot all his dragons at infantry. Much to my chagrin. I wonder if they're going to... Who can see him? You can. Are you preparing anything? Just spotting. I mean, you haven't even unshouldered it, so it's not a great suggestion to take casualties. So they're going to be pinned, which is fair enough. That's a pretty scary prospect. You guys can't see it. You guys can't see it. Alright. Some tanks rolling over the top of us. My only hope is that the likes of these guys can get the shot away. Casualty and hiding. So we'll probably have to make sure they stop hiding, and they can hopefully take a pop at this tank from short range. You guys aren't much good because you have no AT weapons. And this dragon man does. Bit exposed. But I think we'll let him have his day. Okay. Let's move into the command phase. You should have ceased firing your artillery. Now, what do we want to do with this? So, there was two schools of thought I've got. One is essentially because this area is not one where I'm inflicting casualties, I could just kind of draw a line across somewhere about here, and so we kind of either drop rounds or even drop smoke just to separate the kind of forces at the back with the forces at the front. That said, now I've lost my two toes at the back, I have very little in front of them that's really going to act as a target that I've got to worry about. That could potentially give me a good way of protecting my toes up here and allowing them to kind of engage head on, but that's no longer really on the cards. So instead, what I probably want to do is do something about all the BMPs that are pushing down here. Now, where is my TRP? Back here. That's unfortunately far away, although there is one here as well. So I'd love just to draw a line down these woods. Now, they have to get people off map, so them stopping unloading is not helping them in the long term, but no, it's not what I want to do. This person go to the other one. I can go to the other one. Huh. I could just do that. That's not terrible. 8 minutes. Well, 8 minutes is going to be. Let's go for heavy along that line. Let's go for... yeah, let's go for long. General. Yeah, let's just
bring us some indirect.
I may find that in 5 minutes that's no longer going to be good enough for me and I'll have to just cancel it, but we shall see. The other thing I have to make sure is that the dust and all that, if it kicks up, isn't going to start interfering with my kind of own kill zone. So again, depending on what develops, we may have to knock that one on the head. Meanwhile, put the trees back on. The question is, do I want to do anything in terms of engaging over here with my armoured forces? And the answer is probably no. You're in a good position. How is your position? Yeah, no, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, there's obviously there is a dip over here. Yeah, where they can get some traction up. But we'll spot them again as they come up, so I'm okay with that. Again, we'll just go worry about them pushing around here in earnest. You, I'm going to ask you to unhide. You wouldn't mind. Try and kill that. Here's a good chap. Good chance it's not going to work, but what we can do is we can get these guys to target that as well. And hopefully, between one of them, we might be able to take it out. And I'll just give you... Make sure you're looking over this direction, please. There's about to be a nice juicy tank target. Okay. Can you see anything? No. This guy may end up not being as useful as I wanted him to be. But I'll keep him there for now, and potentially we can pop him up into the flank later on. I don't want to expose him too much, but I'm still hoping he's going to get some views side on to ping things. It may just be that his keyhole's too small, that stuff's driving across it before he's really getting the opportunity to see anything. Alright, I think that's us. Let's go for another minute. Anything else I need to do? Probably not. I do need to start knocking out some of these BMPs as well, preferably full ones. can really see the turn time's taking longer when you've got this number of units on the map. Right. They're just blinding forward charging, okay. No explosions thus far. You're getting towards kill zone though. Hoping to see things blow up. Oh, that looks like a nice... I'm going to say it's a dragon kill. We'll get on in a moment. Now I'm expecting some shots from my tanks. Now but these are in that kind of area. There we go. First shot out. Oh. That guy. Okay, brilliant. And that's where he cropped up again. And I think this BMP is going to follow a very similar fate shortly. Oh, another tank hit. I'll have to check, which might be from our keyhole position. But in fact that was the right hull. He should die in a moment. Oh. Watch out for some friendly fire. Yeah, I'd love to get Archie on this a lot quicker, but there we go. Okay, this felt like a pretty darn good minute. Alright, let's unpick things, so let's go back to start. I think we killed 2 tanks? 3 tanks? And a BMP. I think, if I was right in saying, the first one that went was the one the guy that pops up over here at the front. Oh, no he's not. It's this guy who goes first. I'm assuming it's my dragon team doing sterling work again. You? I mean, 160 meters, that's a pretty easy shot, isn't it? Well, you did your best in this. No, 1 dead tank. Excellent. Yeah, it's 2 T-64s infantry taken out. Infantry has taken out now. That is really good to see. And then this guy finally props up on our radar again. Although, oh, it's the tool that sees him. Ah. Is it the tool that takes him out? It is a tool that takes him out, okay. Which is going to be, I think it's in the back. To the back of a tank's head, for want of a better word. A phrase. Yeah. They've got pretty good frontal armour, but they're not going to survive a shot in the back like that. Excellent. And then there was one more I think we killed over here. And what I think was our keyhole guy. Yeah. Finally gets a spot on someone. Lower right hull, 1 dead tank. Just want to have a quick look at that. I'm just to see how long you kind of saw him for and what the response rate was like. But this is exactly what put this guy in the spot for. Let's see what we get. Okay, finally makes a spot there. Clicks on fire. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. These guys are spreading out along the plane. Perfect. No, I don't... Let's jump to command phase. At this moment in time, I don't feel the need to make too many changes. There was one more tank here, I think, is heading off down this direction. I'm okay still to be calling RT along here for just now. And then I think we're just going to blow up a whole bunch of BMPs next turn, including one that's got some people in it, which is nice. Although the empty one's less so, but I'll take what I can get. Are we just going to go straight on? I think we are. Let's switch our view around slightly. This direction. And let's just roll another minute. And then I think we might have to think about what we're going to do with the 2 reserve M60s we've got. And where we want to bring them into. Now that they're getting slightly towards the action, or the action is getting slightly towards them. Also might want to rotate some of my infantry. Guys here on the far flank are maybe not doing much use. Right, straight away, one dead BMP. 2 dead BMPs. This is slightly worrying. Let's see where he crops up. Looks like he's going to die though after putting out some rounds. Go on, get him. No, we missed. Sugar. Okay. That's not good. I think he's just taking out a tool there. Oh, no misses. I can see why this armor is not able to support this vehicle. We can ill afford to lose more tools. I'm surprised he hasn't got any more eyes on. I think these would be in a great spot for him to spot. And that is an ATGM flying towards me. Okay, so that started well and has since gone somewhat poorly. Also looks like most of the Russians have evacuated this position. So again, my mission here is not going to be much use. What we may do is just let it come in and then adjust it. So, let's unpick what happened here. And our various missile misses. Right. We had one BMP, 2 dead BMPs, fine. Then you have a go at my tank. Can't see you back. Then you, hang on. Alright, so. I think what happens is he obviously has a go at this guy, and then before the missile gets on target, he's driven behind the trees, blocks down the side. Target lost, away it goes. Fair enough. Here, however, what happens? Reversing the public smoke. Everyone is okay. Tools have been destroyed. That's not good. You can't see him for... Oh, just sneaks, I think, through the tree lines. Okay. That's one problematic BMP. And then this. Who do we think you were shooting at? Well, probably this guy, aren't you? It's a bit disappointing that he spotted you and you haven't spotted him. So the first thing I might do is actually try and pull this tank back. I don't know if you can't outrun an ATGM, but I'm going to give it a go. Yeah. See why you haven't spotted things yet? It's because they're not quite far enough forward. I should get a reasonable chance in a minute or two. Okay. That could have gone better. And I'm really, really concerned. I'm about to lose tank here. Oh! You have launched at someone though. Okay, you're going to take out that guy. Good. So let's see. We can't bug out with this guy. And potentially take out this BMP, although he's presumably now facing us and looking at us. This, I would say this may be a good opportunity to like pop out one of these guys. But yeah, you're going to just massively expose yourself to everyone and anyone. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm really disappointed to have lost that second tow vehicle, so we're down to only one tow over here and a couple of tanks. And there's a lot more stuff we need to blow up. Meanwhile, yes, I'm going to reorientate some of my infantry. I'll play that off camera. I'm just going to move them, take up a position more along the side of the woods, again, just in case things come in nice and close, then it gives them an opportunity to engage. So I'll cut away, I'll do that, and then we'll push on with another minute. Okay, orders issued. I've also given slight commands to these guys just to... I'm going to orientate him over this way, just... Excuse me. Just in case anyone comes over the edge of the lip. Should be able to take a pop. Pretty unlikely, but you never know. And also push this guy forward again, just in the meantime, again, see if anyone creeps up over. I might need to move him a little further forward, just up over this edge. So again, so he can engage... he can engage as they appear, without having to face the massed forces behind. Because, you know, if especially a BMP shows up in front of them, he should be able to take that out before they respond in kind. And the only armour we know about is here and here. So I'm not too worried about frontal engagement with BMPs. Right, let's see if our M60 survives this. Fingers crossed. The BMP on the left flank, as we're looking at it, which is turned to face us, is also problematic. Also, a lot of our plan is around to hit these guys in the back. Okay, that's a good kill. Did we make it? We made it out. That's good. And we got another kill there. Okay, that makes me pretty happy. He's still a problem though. Oh, this tank's getting in more kills. Good lad. No more green flashes of ATGMs. It's a reasonable amount of dead Russians. Pretty happy so far. He's popped smoke. He's running away scared from someone. I don't know who. Oh man, this is just fish in a barrel at the minute. Right, I have lost count of how many BMPs that just got taken out there. But I feel like you have done some serious heavy lifting. Oh, but look at this! Look at the plateau! Okay, this was a very, very successful turn. Oh, one moment. Okay, and I'm back. The family life had the audacity to interrupt a thorough destruction of Russians during Cold War. Right, okay. Let's unpick this. I'm tempted just to watch it from this one tank's perspective, because I think he had an absolute stormer of a minute. I know I can sense where the medals are going, on the provided he gets out here alive. Right, who are we? Naranjo. Let's have a look, see how you get on. There's one. Where's the BMP take out this turn? Made the spot, on you go, there's two BMPs. Maybe doesn't take that all one out straight. Oh no, it's gone, yeah. Quick reload, and there we go. 3 for 3. The action in this thing is pretty phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie. And then I think you spot a bit another couple there. So there's 4 gone. Are you gonna get 5 in a minute? Maybe. Oh, you see a tank. It's a BMP. So it's 5 BMPs. And now you're aiming at something else. Wow. So yeah, 5 BMPs in 1 minute from that one tank. That's good going. Hopefully you can take out him next turn. Did you get any action? Well, hopefully you're about to shoot that guy. Waiting, reloading. Oh, you did shoot something. Aiming, spotting, waiting, reloading. Oh, you got a couple of kills as well. That shouldn't bemoan your performance. Oh mate, you killed the tank for me. Okay, I can't complain at that. Killed a tank. And then take out this BMP, presumably. BMP. Hey, and then you spawn a tank which stops beautifully for you to kill it next turn. Okay. I'm a lot happier with our current situation right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he got 5 BMPs, you got 2 BMPs and a tank. And presumably these are all full of troops. What did you get up to? Just popped smoke because you were scared of something. Or is that someone else's smoke? Yeah, you're seeing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, I would like maybe you to concentrate on this guy. Because he is my little problem here. Oh. No, he doesn't. The ATGM on it. Okay, this is going well so far. So we do have a couple more BMPs over here. And you guys obviously haven't spotted anything yet. I'm tempted, I think I will roll this guy forward slightly. Again, just so we can see things coming over the rise. Without exposing himself to too much. Now I'm still in the review phase. Okay. And then I'm going to try and sneak some infantry to hit this guy on the side. My dragon team unfortunately has been killed, but we can't have everything, so there we go. And I think the Russians are about to lose a whole bunch more next turn. Right, well very quickly I'll do command phase, and then we'll do 1 more minute I think. Who's got eyes on you? Okay, just a command guy back here. So with this chap, what's to get you to sneak forward to... Let's start somewhere like here. So we may have to pop up onto this ridgeline at some point, because I don't want anything covering too much this back end. Although we could potentially get one reposition this tank once the smoke clears. Can you see? Here you can. It's just smoke's causing you a problem. Okay. Other thing we could do is I could get my dragon team to come forward and engage, and then run away again. So maybe we'll do that as well, just as a... I don't want to expose them too much, but if I get you to come to say here, I should give you the shot on these guys, and there's nothing else that's marauding too close to you, although that's... nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just going to have to trust in my tank to get the job done. Okay. We're still moving through the woods. I could grab you guys. So hey, can you come down here? Then to here. To move. See if you can't sneak your way in there. You need to stick a law in the back of him. Alright, let's do 1 more minute. I don't think there's any other orders required. I think we're just going to continue to shoot the fish in the barrel, and we'll see how we get on. This is the only real cause of concern is this guy. What's that about? Have I missed a vehicle? Let's go all the way down here. No. No, I have not. That's, I believe, from the... just the scenario setting of the recon elements that were knocked out. Alright, let's, let's go 1 more minute, and then we'll call this one a day. As we luxuriate in some more burning BMPs. And T-64s. There's 4 tanks we know about, and we should be about to take out 2 of them, hopefully. And then maybe infantry sniper 3rd. I'm hoping 1 here and 1 here blows up almost straight away. There's one of them. Here's the other. That's a great start. Ooh, my last surviving tow looks like he just got totaled. No, it wasn't. He was a damaged one. That I'm okay with. Okay, this is just continuing to be a killing ground. There's one more tank marauding, which I would love to take out before he gets towards the front. These guys down here, just my HQ units. Oh, tank does. He should be not long for this world. Well, it's a target-rich environment, so he's got to really pick and choose. They are absolutely annihilating my Jeep. Feel free. I have no problem with using your force on that. Another hit there. Yeah. I don't think the AI is going to do very well in this one. So, let's push it back. So we start off, we've got our M60s on each flank, take out a T64 piece. Thank you very much. Keyhole Man does his job. Beautiful. Yeah, he continues to pick on that one tow vehicle he really doesn't like. So there's one other tank that we know about, plus the guy who's lurking back here. And we're taking out some more BMPs. So we know they've got one forward element here. I'm about to run into my infantry wall. One there. Maybe a third there, but relatively far forward. Aside from that, we've got another, let's say another 4 mil, 3 in the middle, plus 1 tank. Maybe 4. So we're talking about maybe 7 BMPs in the tank at the minute. Potentially some more sneaking along here. Scratch one. But I think they have taken a heck of a pasting. Okay, this is very good. At some point, once the bulk of the forces are past his keyhole, we could potentially bring him and try and kind of maybe flank from behind to take care of a couple of his rear elements. But we'll see. We don't need to kill everyone. We just need to stop them. Oh, there's another tank back here. One of these has been damaged. So there was one we hit the front of. Actually, it might not have been one of these, but there was one tank lurking around here which we had damaged the main gun of. But we think, I'm not sure. Either way, this has been a pretty fantastic episode. I'm really happy with the way things have worked out. It was a shame to lose this tow. I'm infuriated that I still can't spot anything with this guy. And I think we can utilise our reserve forces next time to do something else, but that is a lot of burning vehicles. So cannot complain. Right, almost 40 minutes. I need to stop waffling on, and we'll call it a day there. We'll come back. I'll try and get through a bit more time next time and not get so excited about my tanks blowing stuff up. But hey, you guys know the game. You know how it goes. Okay, as ever, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Cheerio for now.